Tanner Material has been serving the Valley of the Sun for nearly 30 years and a proud sponsor of Puma football. They have a vast selection of granite, travertine, onyx, slate, marble, limestone, and a stunning selection of tile and stone. Call or stop by today. Tanner is located at 800 North Arizona Avenue in Chandler. Or call them at 480-814-9838 or visit them on the web at tannertile.com. Brian Butson leads the Perry Pumas into battle here tonight. 3 wins, 2 losses against their longtime rivals, the Basha Bears. Perry Encore Gamecast is coming up next on APN. APN Sports Encore Gamecast is a great way to promote your business, reach new customers, and increase name recognition. If you're interested in supporting Perry football and becoming a sponsor for the 2013 season, contact the Perry Touchdown Club at tdclub@phsfb.com. And a pleasant good afternoon to everybody. Welcome to Basha High School for our continuing coverage of Pumas football. It's our Encore Gamecast here on APN Video Sports. Perry versus Basha, presented by Tanner Materials Tile and Stone. And it's good to see number 6 Dallas Creel back on the field after suffering what looked like a possible season-ending injury against Mountain View over at Perry 2 weeks ago. Brian Butson right there in the middle of your screen, the head coach of the Perry Pumas. They come in with a record of 3-2. They've had victories over O'Connor, Mountain View, and last week on the road over on the northwest side of the Valley of the Sun, they defeated the Mountain Ridge Lions. The Bears come in 2-2 by way of record. They had victories over Centennial and Cesar Chavez through the first 2 weeks as the Pumas come back to the field. And Pinnacle and Westview were their next 2 opponents, and those were back-to-back losses. So something may have to give here today as we have an early start time. The juniors will be following up after this game as we take a look at the Perry team captains, led by number 6, Dallas Creel. The quarterback is Gabriel Tomaszewski. Number 68, one of the men in the trenches, Connor McCleve, and the hard-hitting linebacker in Jackson O'Hare. So we're set to go. It is the 6th week of the Gridiron campaign. Perry 3-2, Basha 2-2. We'll be back with all the exciting play-by-play action in just a moment. Reserve your next sporting event today with APN Video Sports. Call 623-936-5585 or go to our website at apnvideo.com. Our athlete recruitment films have paved the way to over $35 million in scholarship offers. Call APN today to reserve your customized athlete recruitment film. Jeff Lowry back here from Basha High School getting set for the 6th week of the Gridiron campaign. You're getting a look at 42 Dylan McCabe back deep to receive along with Kevin Perez. And doing the kicking honors is Nick Ogden. And Ogden will kick things off, a line drive kick. And this game is underway, fielded back at the 20-yard line and racing up across the 40, the 45, diving to the Perry 49-yard line on a very impressive return by Brody Vossler, and this game is underway. So our first play from scrimmage, 1st down and 10 from the 49. Tomaszewski handing off to Corson, and he is stopped immediately by Liam Burns. 5'9", 180-pounder will bring up a 2nd down. They'll send Connor Passante in motion, but they'll hand off Corson with Passante on the lead block, and a nice job of containment on the short side of the field with Jackson O'Hare on the lead block. Corson picks up a couple of yards on the play, and it brings up a 3rd down. Up front for the Perry Pumas, Colton Everson, Connor McCleve. The center, of course, Sam O'Hare, Justin Nelson, and Scott Pospisil. The tight end is Bryce Speaker. Penalty marker down, offsides against the defense of the Basha Bears. And outscored 72-50 over the last 2 weeks. 3rd and 4 for the Perry Pumas. And Tomaszewski throwing and completing to the Basha 40-yard line to Jackson O'Hare, who makes the catch, a pickup of 5 yards and a first down. So a good start for the Perry offense, led by Brian Butson, the head coach. They will go with the fake inside hand. No, they went ahead and ran it up the gut. And Corson, his third carry, nets him a couple of yards on the play. Bring up a second and a long 7 coming up here for Perry. The skill position starters, wide receiver Fias and Hildreth, with the running back Corson and Brady Vossler. Pass complete to the Basha 32-yard line, and pushed out of bounds is Perez. So he's going to be shy of a first down. It looks, or did they give him the first down? As Brian Butson calls in the sign, and he was a good yard shy of the first down. So it's 3rd down and 1, working from the 32. Quick snap, inside handoff, and Corson's going to pick up the Perry Puma first down. No score, first quarter action. And our game today brought to you by Tanner Materials. They're located at 800 North Arizona Avenue in Chandler. Quarterback option, keeper. He tucks it under and dives to about the 27-yard line. A pickup of 3 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. The Pumas coming off a victory at Mountain Ridge last Wednesday, so they've had an extra day of rest. Handoff, running left, and nothing doing there. Some great Bears defense led by 31, one of their leading tacklers this year, and Adrian Rodriguez, and big 72, Dylan Tibbetts. So 3rd and, let's call it 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 20 for the first down. Tomaszewski throws, and that ball's going to be caught. What a catch by Jonah Gossett. He's going to take it to the house.
Complete to number 5, Jonah Gossett.
A 27-yard pass play, and the Perry Pumas are on the board. Well, Gossett has had several receiving touchdowns this year.
Kick is up and good.
And with 7:28 left to go, first quarter action, the Perry Pumas are on the board and leading 7-0. Dropping back deep is Parker Welsh. Close-up look there at Tyler Corson, the kicker. So Corson to kick off. Perry with a 7-0 lead. The return starts at the 18-yard line. One of the up men, Fias, got in there, and then eventually wrapped up by Logan Strauss. No, they gave up that opening kick return for touchdown against Marcos, but outside of that, they've been pretty stellar on special teams. Here's a run that's going to net the Basha Bears a first down. Passanti on the tackle, Parker Welsh. He is probably alongside number 20, Lance Johnson. They're two primary offensive weapons. So it's first down and 10. They'll mark the ball right at the 39-yard line, and they'll keep it on the ground, running left, tried to cut it back, and that was a big mistake as he met up with Cody Kiesler, who is a two-way player for the Pumas. They'll bring up a 2nd and long for the Basha Bears. One of the top football programs in the state of Arizona. I guess their freshman team has just got one of the most electrifying quarterbacks. He's already got 42 touchdowns after his performance last night. And now Parker Walsh putting on a show here. Was he out of bounds around the 20? I believe he was, even though he races into the end zone. And they may want to do a review on that play. Nonetheless, a big gainer. That one going almost 40 yards. Speaker makes a nice play here, number 83. They'll bring up 2nd down. You go look at Cody Kiesler. He might have had a hand in on that play. 2nd down and 8. Handoff right side. And did the ball squirt loose, or that was some great defense? Big stick in there, Tanner Carr.
6 minutes.
And now 3rd down. And the quarterback on the bootleg, far side. He will get first down yardage as he's brought down by Kevin Perez of the Perry Pumas.
First down for the Bears.
1st and goal from the 9. Left side. Great job. Logan Strauss was able to make the tackle on Tariq Miller, 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore. Handoff straight up the gut on second down, and Jackson O'Hare strikes number 46, having a huge season as you get a look at the coaching staff of the Pumas. 3rd and goal from just inside the 4-yard line. Toss pitch right, and the Basha Bears will not make it. A gain of 3, but a great tackle by Jonah Gossett, who hog-tied and brought him down. A couple of others in there, and number 26 always seems to be around the ball. 4th and goal for the Basha Bears. Trips in the backfield, pitch out, Miller, and he has got it from 1 yard out, and this game is now at 7-6. So Miller with a 1-yard run for the Basha Bears. Handoff, run it over right guard, and they got the 2-point conversion. So an 8-7 lead here as Basha takes the lead. You know, look at that coaching staff for the Basha Bears. Final instructions back deep, and I'll tell you, it's just after the, somewhat of a scary, it wasn't somewhat, it was a scary incident as the short kick is going to be fielded by Isaac Knight. He's going to be pushed back. Forward progress will put him up around the 37, but 2 weeks ago over at John Wren Stadium, we saw that incident with Dallas Creel where the paramedics and the ambulance had to come out onto the field and take him over to the local hospital, but he's back in there here 2 weeks later, and it's awfully good to see him. 1st down and 10. Tomaszewski with the pitch, and the ball squirts loose. And fortunately, I think Gabe is the one that may have recovered that ball, or was it Speaker? That was Speaker who was Johnny on the spot and saves the possession. So they're going to lose about 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 14. 8-7 lead. Basha, first quarter action. Handoff. Nice job. Slipping a tackle. That's Brody Vossler. And Vossler picks up a good 5 or 6 on the play. He is brought down by Miller. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. 8-7 lead. Basha comes out in the black and the green. Perry in the all-white road uniforms. And Gabe is hit as he throws, and it's incomplete.
Pressure was applied by the Bears. Number 20, Lance Johnson. This falls incomplete, and that brings up a 4th down for the Pumas.
So the punting unit is out. 35-yard punt and about a 2 or 3 yard return. Not much for Lance Johnson. And Isaac Knight making a name for himself on special teams this year. 2:14 left on the clock, and the Basha Bears own a 1-point lead over the visiting Perry Pumas. You're watching Puma Encore Gamecast here on APN Sports, and our website is apnvideo.com. We're going to get a quick timeout.
Ball by the Bears. That's their first.
First and 10. Basha Bears in possession of an 8-7 lead. They come out running the ball off tackle left. And what a first quarter for Logan Strauss. He has made some sensational plays, and that'll be good for about 3 or 4 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 6. Ball resting right at the 30-yard line of the Basha Bears. They're in possession with a 1-point lead. Handoff, broken play, but making something out of nothing and coming up about a yard shy of the first. Basante on the tackle of Kyle Soriano.
First and 10.
And actually, they're going to give him a very favorable spot. So from the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 by the penalty marker, full start against the offense. First quarter action, Basha leads it 8-7. Pitch out, toss, running right. Can they find a lane? They do, and this is Parker Welsh, and he's up to about the 42-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and about 5. Working from their own 42. Pitch out, toss left. And now Miller trying to get the edge. He's got the 1st down and more. Up across midfield, inside the 45 and wrapped up near the 43-yard line. Dallas Creel was in there along with 26, Tanner Carr. So a fresh set of downs here for the Basha Bears. Junior varsity action on APN Sports. Handoff running straight ahead, and a big bear hug and a tackle that time as we head down to the end of quarter number 1. Tackle made by Jackson O'Hare. We'll be back in just a moment. Tanner Material has been serving the Valley of the Sun for nearly 30 years and a proud sponsor of Puma football. They have a vast selection of granite, travertine, onyx, slate, marble, limestone, and a stunning selection of tile and stone. Call or stop by today. Tanner is located at 800 North Arizona Avenue in Chandler. Or call them at 480-814-9838 or visit them on the web at tannertile.com. Well, we'd like to invite you out to John Wren Stadium on the campus of Perry High School for our next Pumas Encore Gamecast. October 10th as the Highland Hawks take on your Perry Pumas. Go to phsfb.com to watch the game, or better yet, come out to John Wren Stadium. Jeff Lowry with you. We head now to quarter number 2, and the Basha Bears are coming out throwing the ball. A wide open receiver on the far side of the field, and he's going to go all the way in for the touchdown. 39-yard pass play to Espinoza, and that'll extend the lead from 8-7 to 14-7. They will go for 2, and the run goes off tackle right, and they've got the 2-point conversion with Thomas McBee. 16-7 is the score. Home team, the Basha Bears, on top here on APN Sports with 11 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Getting a look at Tyler Corson. Awaiting the kick from Nick Ogden, a 6'2", 170-pounder. So the Basha Bears start the second quarter on a 39-yard touchdown pass. Espinoza from Michael Good. And a good job by Isaac Knight on a short kick. Recovered at the 35-yard line where the Pumas will take over. First down and 10, Tomaszewski the quarterback. Right-handed thrower, sophomore, out of the pistol formation with Corson in the backfield. Pumas trailing by 9, and the handoff in the right side, left side run by Corson, a very successful one. He's all the way up to midfield. A 16-yard run, the biggest of the day for Tyler Corson, and a fresh set of downs from the Basha 49-yard line. Again out of the pistol, and this time Basha getting into the backfield. Corson goes down for a 3-yard loss. Outstanding defense by Liam Burns. So a tackle for loss will put the Pumas in a 2nd and long. And on play action, come out throwing, and it was broken up on the far side. Some outstanding defense by Lance Johnson. Intended target was Dallas Creel. It'll bring up 3rd and 13. Well, the only score for Perry came in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. A 27-yard touchdown pass to Gossett, who made a spectacular play on a throw from Gabriel Tomaszewski. So they'll bring up a 4th down, and Johnson is back deep for the Basha Bears, standing inside his own 20. And there's a fake. Here's Austin Thorne rolling out, and he's got a man wide open in Vossler. Vossler all the way down inside the 30-yard line of the Basha Bears. That'll go for close to 25 yards and a first down. So a big play as Austin Thorne comes off the bench here on offense, and, of course, being the quarterback, made an outstanding throw. And as the Perry Pumas come out throwing on 1st and 10, and we're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct. This is going to give Perry a fresh set of downs. This is going against the Basha Bears. You're watching junior varsity football here on APN Sports, the Perry Pumas Encore Gamecast. Let's see if they go to Fias here. No, they're going to pass, and the ball was deflected off the hands of one of the receivers and intercepted on the far side by the Basha Bears. Scott Pospisil on the tackle of Parker Welsh. But a defensive hold is going to give it right back to Brian Butson's Perry Pumas, and they're going to have it 1st and goal to go from just inside the 8-yard line. Perry trailing it 16-7. They need a touchdown. Corson off tackle left, and a good job of getting down close to the goal line. So that will move the chains, and now 1st and goal from the 2, and some outstanding Basha goal line defense as they make the stop on Corson, who got the run straight up the middle, and an outstanding job by Ardans. Mason Ardans for the Basha Bears. 8 minutes and 44 seconds. It brings up a 2nd and goal. Ball resting right around the 1, maybe right around the 1.5 yard line. Sam O'Hare leads the offensive line at center. The right tackle, 61, Colton Evertson. The right guard, Justin Nelson. 2nd down. And we got a player that got a little anxious over in the flats. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. 2nd and goal from the 6 for the Perry Pumas. And here's Gabe rolling out. He's looking into the end zone. Touchdown, Perry Pumas. Perez scores from 7 yards out. And the Pumas are on the board and right back into the ball game. Their 2nd touchdown of the day. The extra point is going to be blocked, however. Big 75 by Nick Silvestro.
Perry Pumas 13.
But the Perry Pumas cut the lead to 3. It's 16-3 with 8:38 left to play here in quarter number 2. So we get set for the kickoff. And he will field this one from the Basha 14, and now they're going to throw it crossfield to the near side. Look like a clear block in the back near the 25-yard line. And on the return is Hunter Gibson, and he's going to be wrapped up. And once again, considering everything, good coverage there, led by Justin Nelson, number 60, and 63 was there, Brett Molyneux, one of the top defenders on this team. So 1st down and 10, they do not draw the flag. Well, that was clearly a block in the back against Basha, and the officials missed it. So a timeout by Perry, who trails at 16-13 as we approach the 8-minute mark here in quarter number 2. And special thanks to Tanner Tile and Stone of Arizona Avenue for sponsoring today's game. And a big hole left side and right. More than enough for a 1st down, as he's going to be marked down right at the Perry 49-yard line. So a nice run there. That one goes for about 15, 1st down and 10. He's working out of the pistol. 3-step drop, lofted over the middle. He's got an open man. And Hunter Gibson is down to the Perry 9-yard line. 30-yard pass play and a 1st down for the Basha Bears. So I'll tell you what, very impressive the last 2 plays. And now Basha trying to add on to a 16-13 lead. They fire into the end zone, and, well, it looked like good coverage by Connor Passante, but the flag comes in. Pass interference against Basha. Or against Perry for the Basha offense. High snap, right has it. He's in trouble and somehow, some way gained positive yards. Jackson O'Hare was in on the play, number 46. So a pickup of a yard, maybe 2, 2nd down and goal. Screen, incomplete, broken up by Passante, good defense. They will feature in the backfield Tariq Miller. 3rd and goal. And Miller on a crossing pattern or a quick angled route. Touchdown, Basha Bears. Seth Dalbia, the 5'11", 160-pounder. There was a penalty on the play. And now they're going to go for 2, and the handoff goes to Parker Welsh. He's in a 2-point conversion, and Basha now leads it 24-13, their largest lead of the afternoon. 6:42 left on the clock, 2nd quarter action. Well, that drive that started back around the 35, 36-yard line, like 4, 5 plays and close to 65 yards, and now Perry will cover this one up with Isaac Knight. 1st down and 10. Well, the Pumas need to get a score here, and I think more importantly, A nice long sustained drive would be exactly what the doctor orders here. Because you want to get your defense, who might have been a little tired coming out on that last drive, give them a little bit of a rest. Handoff, right side. Jalen Gatlin goes nowhere. So the Perry Pumas trailing 24-13. Second quarter action. We are now approaching the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Out of the pistol, Tomaszewski going to keep it himself. Get it up to the 35. Across the 35 where he's going to be wrapped up there around the 37-yard line. Good defense there by Dakota Dingman. And it was a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Third down and about 4. Basha showing some patience on not going after that hard count. And now Gabe takes a low snap. He'll hand off, and Gatlin's going to be stopped cold. And once again, big Nick Silvestro, 6'3", 220 pounds, was in on the play. So fourth down here is Justin Tejas.
20 to receive.
Jackson back. 40-yard punt. Here's the return from about the 22, and Jackson up along the far sideline inside Perry territory. A very good return for Mr. Jackson of the Basha Bears. A penalty marker is going to bring it back. So that will negate better than a 35-yard. I didn't catch where he went out of bounds at, but that will negate it better than a 35-yard return, and instead they will be starting right around their own 11, 12-yard line. First down and 10. They come out, screen it out to the near side, and big open running room for Gibson along the near side. And if he hadn't run out of real estate, he might have taken that one all the way. Well-designed play by the Basha Bears. Connor Basante, number 7, another tackle for one of the leading tacklers this year for Perry. First down and 10 from the 37-yard line. That was after a 25-yard pass play. A great defense. Cooper White and 56, Cody Kiesler was on that. A tremendous defensive play and a loss of, looks like, almost 7 yards. Over the middle, and that ball's going to be caught. Dalton Kopp, a 5'11 receiver, hauls it in, and now third down and 6. Jackson O'Hare showing blitz on the defense. Here they come. Pressure on the quarterback. He lofts it up to the near side, incomplete. As he tried to hook up with Hunter Gibson, and good coverage by Jonah Gossett. So fourth down. Parker Welsh back to punt for the Basha Bears. Penalty marker on the field.
19
So
Welsh.
now Welsh back to punt from the 35, and it goes over his head. He'll pick it up and gets rid of it, and it was deflected that time, and a short kick. It's going to be a negative yardage. It's going to be a 10-yard punt. Negative 10 yards on the punt. And right now, Perry has to take advantage of this. They've got to get some points on the board. So they will start with fantastic starting field position. In fact, their best starting field position. Here's Patterson throwing it, and incomplete. And he had Justin Tejas in stride and wide open. Bring up second down and 10 from the 25 of Basha, who leads it by 11 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Here's Gabe rolling out. He'll take it out of bounds after a 1-yard pickup. Not a very good spot over there. Third down and 9 for the Perry Pumas. He's trying to cut into an 11-point lead here in the first half. Third down and 9 for Perry. Tomaszewski will hand off, and that's Brady Vossler straight up the gut. He'll be brought down defensively by Liam Burns, 44. And also in on the play was Adrian Rodriguez, 31. So 4th and 9, and Perry going for it. Tomaszewski rolls out to the near side, looking for the end zone, and Pasante could not haul it in on what would have been a tremendous over-the-shoulder catch. So with 1:22 left to play, here in the first half, second quarter action, it's the Basha Bears leading 24-13. First down and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Pitch out, toss, running left. And what a play. Good pursuit. And collaborating that time was Logan Strauss and Kevin Perez, 20 and 25. And it doesn't get much better than that after a 3-yard pickup. Brings up second down and 7. Final moments of the first half. 24 seconds on the clock here. Play action. Nope, they're going to hand it off. Running right is the tailback. He'll pick up the first down for the Basha Bears. That was 25, and that's Tariq Miller. So they move the chains. Inside of 30 seconds left to go here. They're going up top. Throw it long and deep to the near side. There was a push off. Hunter Gibson with some offensive pass interference, but no call. And now we're down to 24 seconds. They put a couple of seconds back on the clock. And a throw into the flats in the area of Austin Thorne, who broke that one up. Good defense, and he'll bring up a third down.
That brings up a third down for the Bears. They have it 3rd and 10 from their own 34.
Tanner Carr leading the defense here today. Hopefully they'll have a more successful second half. They can't afford to give up 20 more points in the second half. They've given up 24 here in the first half. Now play action. Here is Dylan Wright, a 6'5", 200-pound sophomore, and he's going to be dropped. Credit the quarterback sack to Cody Kiesler, and what a job there by number 56 as we head to the locker room. It's the Bears of Basha 24, the Pumas 13. Encore Gamecast returns in just a moment. Tanner Material has been serving the Valley of the Sun for nearly 30 years and a proud sponsor of Puma football. They have a vast selection of granite, travertine, onyx, slate, marble, limestone, and a stunning selection of tile and stone. Call or stop by today. Tanner is located at 800 North Arizona Avenue in Chandler. Or call them at 480-814-9838 or visit them on the web at tannertile.com. And we'd like to remind you that our website, phsfb.com, will have our next Pumas Encore Gamecast. That'll be on October 10th. Next week against the Highland Hawks. Basha with a nice return. Good tackle by Colton Evertson, number 61. And Basha will start the second half in possession at their own 42-yard line. They lead at 24-13. They run it off tackle right. They pick up a first down on their very first play. Outstanding leg tackle there by Tanner Carr. Carr having an outstanding season. One of those tough linebackers on this Pumas team. He'll be one of the guys that Coach Preston Jones will be looking for some leadership next year at the varsity level. So after a gain of 10, we're going to get a false start, but a first down for Basha. They're looking at 1st and 15. The Bears lead at home here, 24-13 over the Perry Pumas. Handoff again to the right side. Pasante along with Carr and Jackson O'Hare on the tackle. There was a late flag after about a 5-yard pickup, and this is going to move them back. So redo first down. Now looking at a 1st and 20. Toss pitch left side. Miller trying to cut the edge. He does, and breaks upfield, and he's up across the 45 or the 50 and down across the 45. O'Hare on the tackle, 46. Will have to sit out a play because of the new rule that was instilled last year. You lose your helmet, you got to sit out a play. I think it was last year or the year before. So now second down after a gain of 15, and here's Parker Welsh slipping tackles into the secondary, off to the races, still on his feet, and he's inside the 5. Connor Pasante with a touchdown-saving tackle, and the Bears are in business again. So now it's goal to go for the Basha Bears, and the handoff goes right up the gut. And it looked like 61, Colton Evertson, was in there first. Number 61 for the Perry Pumas. Good job one of the down linemen for Brian Butson's defensive line. They go back to the ground and back to Parker Welsh, and he is in from 2 yards out. That is his first touchdown run. That's his first touchdown period. They go for 2. Back to Welsh, who had a 2-point conversion the last time Basha scored, but will be denied here. Swarming goal line defense led by Jackson O'Hare, but with 9:47 left to go here in the third, the lead has now ballooned to 17. Now back to receive, Cooper Vossler. One of 2 of the talented Vossler brothers here, Brody and Cooper. I'm assuming they're brothers. He will pick it up near the 10. And now moving straight ahead, and he gets dropped at the 22 after a 12-yard pickup. And pretty good job there by Mr. Lance Johnson. So first down and 10, working from their own 23. It was a 13-yard return, and the carry goes straight up the gut with the lead blocking of Sam O'Hare, and the carry belonged to Tyler Corson. So bring up second down, and a successful play of 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Gabe to the air, quick pass to Gossett into the flats, and he didn't get much, maybe 2 yards on the play. Johnson on the coverage there. Good defense by the Basha Bears. And now you're looking at a third down and about 3. They will go with the quarterback keeper trying to get the edge. He does. He's up across the 25 or rather the 35 and out of bounds near the 37. So move the chains for the Perry Pumas and a first down and 10. They trail 30-13. We're in the third quarter of our Encore Gamecast. Pass is intercepted as he throws it over the middle, and Basha has themselves a turnover on defense, and it was Adrian Rodriguez, the 5'8 sophomore, and with 8:10 left to go here, the Bears with a chance to add on to their current 17-point lead. Here's a close-up look at their talented 6'5 quarterback, Dylan Wright. Only a sophomore. First down and 10. They'll start this drive from their own 47. On play action, Wright. Flushed out of the pocket, running right. Dumps it off into the flats near side. The ball's going to be caught by Espinoza. He's going to be tackled and wrapped up near midfield by Connor Pasanti.
6-yard line.
A pickup of 7 yards on the play brings up second down and 3 for Basha, who lead by 17 here inside of 8 minutes left to go, third quarter action. Here's the blitz, and they got in there unabated. To the quarterback was Cooper White, who really got it going against the Mountain View Toros a couple of weeks ago. And, well, let's see if this gives the Perry Pumas some momentum. They come after the quarterback again, and that was a hit. And on 3rd and 16, a great call there. 2 great defensive calls. They had the blitz coming, and it brings up 4th down. So the Basha Bears forced to punt. Parker Walsh, line of scrimmage right around the 41-yard line, and he boots one deep, and it was not fair caught by Perez, and he paid the price. Boy, what a game by 31, Adrian Rodriguez. He had an interception a moment ago and has just simply been all over the field here tonight. So they'll take over from the 20. That was a 39-yard punt and obviously no return. First down and 10. Gabe hands off, running right. This is Vossler. This is Brody Vossler, and he'll pick up about 3 on the play. Second down and 7 and coming up. 57 made the initial play. That's Mason Ardans. And with the forward progress, line judge moved up another yard at second down and 6. After a pickup of 4, Gabe will hand off. Perry trying to keep that run game alive. Vossler, nothing doing that time. Sensational play by Bryson Lanza, 6'2", 260. So 3rd and 5, swing it out to the near side, and a great job of containment over there. Maybe a late hit. I don't think we're going to get the call on Lance Johnson as all 3 plays on that drive, all 3 plays of the drive, and they are going to throw a late hit penalty there. So that bails out Perry and gives them a fresh set of downs from their own 43-yard line. And on first down, they're going to be dropped by a swarming Basha defense led by big 75 Nick Silvestro. Second down. No gain on that last play. They fake the fly sweep to the far side, and Gabe is going to be hit and dropped. That's a quarterback sack, then dropped on his head by Johnson. There's not going to be a penalty this time. So now 3rd and long, working from their own 40-yard line. Perry needs a big play right now. 2 receivers set. Gabe on play action. He'll throw it to the flats, far side. The ball is caught by Tejas. He's inside the 25, and he's all the way down to the 23-yard line. A 37-yard pass play as Gabe Tomaszewski ends up hooking up with Justin Tejas, and how about that? And now Perry with a chance to do some damage. Pasante goes in motion. Gabe back to pass. Lofts it up high into the corner of the end zone, and it's a touchdown for the Perry Pumas. Kevin Perez strikes from 23 yards out, and the Pumas are right back into this ball game. A clutch play and a nice toss by Gabe, and right back into the game at 30-19. Now T.J. Osborne in for the extra point out of the hold of Austin Thorne, and the extra point is good, and we got a personal foul. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. We'll be back in just a moment. A 30-20 lead now for Basha, 2-possession game. Let's see if we go onside here, and they do. Not a bad idea. They got the short end of the field on that kickoff. Boy, this would have been huge if Perry had recovered the ball, but it looks like Basha will retain possession, and they will. 3 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. Corson thought he had it. And now the Basha Bears will take over at their own 34-yard line. They'll come out in the I formation. They lead by 10 here as we approach the 3-minute mark here. A couple of broken tackles. Boy, that is a play that Miller's got to be wrapped up a lot sooner than that. Speaker in on the tackle, number 83. It brings up second down. That would have been probably a 2-yard pickup. Instead, it's more like 7. Second down and 3. Miller on a toss pitch left. He gets the first down and then got upended by number 84, William Chin Chin. Not before Basha picks up the first down. From the 47-yard line, quick hitter up the middle and finding a seam, and he almost broke it all the way. That was Digman, and a touchdown-saving tackle. I believe that was 46 once again, Jackson O'Hare, the leading tackler in 2013 for the Perry Puma JV defense. And now they're going to get Perry for jumping into the neutral zone. Andrew Knutson, though I didn't think he really moved enough to get the penalty, but nonetheless, it'll be 1st and 5. They're going back to the ground, trying to eat up some clock. Couple more slip tackles, and Miller is going to be close to a Basha first down. It was Carr again on the tackle. So move the chains, 1st down and 10, working from the 27-yard line. Basha with a 10-point lead, and they are moving the ball against what appears to be a tiring defense. O'Hare came up from behind to make the tackle for the Perry Pumas. Outstanding job by 46. So it brings up a 2nd down and about a short 2. 2nd and 2 after an 8-yard pickup by the Basha Bears. We'll lead it by 10. Handoff, left side. They're going to get another first down. Speaker, 83, and 74, Jeff Whalen, also in on the play for the Perry Pumas. Jeff Lowry with you from Basha High School. Basha with a 30-20 lead over the Perry Pumas, who are looking for the end zone, and the pass over the middle is incomplete, broken up nicely by Connor Pasante.
Looks like the pass was intended for the Bears, number 20, Lance.
So Lance Johnson unable to come up with the ball. 2nd down and 10. From the 17, back to pass. New quarterback in, by the way, Michael Good. They've been alternating between Good and Wright, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We head to the 4th. Basha clinging to a 30-20 lead. Tanner Material has been serving the Valley of the Sun for nearly 30 years and a proud sponsor of Puma football. They have a vast selection of granite, travertine, onyx, slate, marble, limestone, and a stunning selection of tile and stone. Call or stop by today. Tanner is located at 800 North Arizona Avenue in Chandler. Or call them at 480-814-9838 or visit them on the web at tannertile.com. Hey, you're looking at the Superstition Mountains as the sun starts to creep down below the horizon here from Basha High School. And a big play here in the game for the defense of the Perry Pumas, a game-defining play. Can they make a stop? The pass goes incomplete into the end zone. The intended receiver was Gibson. So now it is 4th down and 10, another game-defying moment here as the quarterback on the naked bootleg rolling out in trouble, and he's going down. Well, the Perry defense rising to the occasion. Cooper White, Andrew Knutson, a sensational job, and Perry will take over on downs. That is our AP in Sports big play of the ball game. And boy, that couldn't have come at a better time. All right, let's see if Gabe can now march the team downfield. They'll start at their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff goes and a pickup of just 2 to Corson. So a 30-20 lead for the Bears on their home turf. Only a 1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9. And Tomaszewski out of the pistol and giving to Corson, and he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss, and boy, is Liam Burns, number 44, having a big night. So they'll bring up 3rd down. Of course, this game started at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Gabe, play action, hit as he throws. He's got a man, but ran out of real estate, Dallas Creel. And it'll be a 3 and out after that defense made the big stop on 3rd and 4th down. And now Lance Johnson back to receive. A holding penalty. Well, 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here. 30-20 is our score. And we move forward in play. And Basha has it at their own 35. 1st down and 10. And back to their starting quarterback. That's right. And his throw is incomplete. Gibson and blanket coverage by Logan Strauss, who played that to perfection. So a good job by the safety of the Perry Pumas defense. And it brings up 2nd down from the 35. Back to pass. Right. He looks right. He fires in the flats far side. That ball's caught. And Seth Dalbia makes the play. So 1st down and 10 here for the Basha offense from the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10 out of the pistol. And the quarterback right. Lost the ball. I think he was down, though. Cooper White may have been in on the play. A couple of others. 2nd down and 7, working from midfield. A 30-20 lead for Basha. They will go to the ground attack. Here's the tailback. This is Parker Walsh inside the red zone. A 50-yard touchdown run. A crushing blow to the Perry defense. 9:01 left to play here in quarter number 4. This would put it, if they can convert, a 3-possession game. 16-point lead. Walsh dumps it off to the near side. A tremendous play. Kevin Perez, who scored a touchdown pass earlier in the game. And the key here is that keeps it a 2-possession game with 9:01 left to go here in quarter number 4. So there's hope yet. I am really shocked that they didn't try to kick the extra point, but maybe they don't have faith in their extra point team. So from the 17, the return is up to about the 27, close to a 10-yard return. Tackled that time by the Basha Bears' Hunter Lee. Actually moved the ball up to the 28-yard line, 1st down and 10. They'll send one man in motion, showing blitz. And now in at quarterback for Perry is Austin Thorne. He's done a good job for the team in the defensive secondary. And they'll go to Jalen Gatlin straight up the middle for a couple of yards. Second down coming up for Thorne and the Pumas. He's had a nice game against O'Connor back in week 2. At the helm at quarterback. Scored a rushing touchdown. Threw for a couple of touchdowns in that game. And Gatlin's going to get the call. And, boy, that Basha defense, they set up camp in the backfield. And once again, big 75 Nick Silvestro, 6'3", 220 pounds on the play. So 2 running plays there, sets up a 3rd and 8, trips near side. Thorne back to pass, now throws it back on a bubble screen, and they read that pretty well. A 3-yard pickup, great tackle by Studding, Dawson Studding, number 33. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 8. Justin with the punt. This one's going to roll all the way down to the 30-yard line of Basha. A 40-yard punt, no return. 6:46 left to go here. Quarter number 4, you're watching Puma's Encore Gamecast here on phsfb.com and APN Sports. Back to pass. The quarterback, he's in trouble. And Speaker got in there with lightning-like swiftness and picks up a quarterback sack. Good job. Jackson O'Hare, of course, helping out there. Michael Good back in there at quarterback. Basha with a 16-point lead as we approach the halfway point here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and long. Toss pitch running right. This is Miller, and Miller's going to be stopped by Jackson O'Hare out on the perimeter there. And number 9, Austin Thorne coming up. So a great job of containing the outside by the Perry defense. 3rd and let's call it 14 from the 26. Toss pitch, this time running left. Nice cutback move. They're going to pick up the 1st down. They do. O'Hare and White wrapped him up after a 15-yard pickup and a fresh set of downs for the Basha Bears, who lead it by 16 points. As we approach the 5-minute mark here, and we're going to get a false start, moving them back 5.
We have a penalty.
Now, we talked about that defensive play by Perez earlier. He has scored twice here tonight. I say he scored once. He has scored twice here tonight. And the other score for the Perry Pumas was Gossett, a 27-yard touchdown reception with 7:28 left to go. That was the first score of the game when Perry led it 7-0. Basha took an 8-7 lead, led 16-7. Perez on a 6-yard pass play made it 16-13. And then Basha went to work. A couple of unanswered points. And then the 2 teams in the second half traded touchdowns, and right now it is 36-20 in favor of the Basha Bears, looking at a 3rd down and 4. Pitch out, toss left. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Nice ankle tackle there. Logan Strauss hog-tied and brought him down. That's an old Keith Jackson metaphor. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. And a timeout on the field. 3rd and 7 coming up.
From the Pumas 45-yard line.
Backs are in the I formation. Basha with a 16-point lead. Here's the toss pitch. Here's the reverse. And Gibson going to work around the edge. Inside the 30. Inside the 20. And kiss him goodbye. That'll make it 42-20, and that'll put the nail in the coffin. So a very impressive run there, and now Welsh in for the extra point. Snap is down. The kick, a wobbly kick, and may have been partially deflected. It goes through. Good. 43-20 is our score with 2:17 left to play here. So Perry unless they can find a way. It's a 4-possession game. I don't think they're going to come back in this one with 2 minutes and now 10 seconds left to play. They're going to drop the 3-3. I got Basha at 2-2 coming in. Not sure why they only played 4 games this year, unless there was I missed something on their website. But they will go to 3-2. And they'll climb over the 500 mark for the second time this year. All right, well, now Gabe's going to go to work. First down and 10 for Perry, and the pass is incomplete. He tried to hook up with Logan Strauss as we are inside of 2 minutes left to play. The offensive line led by Sam O'Hare, Pospisil, 65, Justin Nelson, number 60, Connor McCleave, 68, and Colton Evertson, 61. That was a starting lineup. And now the rollout, and Tomaszewski will throw, and it's complete near the 49-yard line, and that's Fias who is up to midfield and picks up 18 yards and a first down for Perry. Tomaszewski under center, jumbo package in the backfield. A hit as he throws, and somehow he completes the pass. First down yardage, 24 yards to Brody Vossler. And a fresh set of downs for the Perry Pumas. So now working from the 26. Play action, Gabe setting up a bubble screen to the far side. Corson, and he got hit right around the 24-yard line. So they'll bring up second down and 8 after a pickup of 2. Gabe back to pass. He will fire to the flats near side. Speaker, the intended target, incomplete. So now third down coming up here for Perry. On the wrong side of a 43-20 ledger, here is Gabe rolling out. He'll fire, and he finds Bryce Fias, who is now inside the 10-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for the Pumas. An outstanding catch by Bryce Fias, the tight end and slash linebacker for the Perry Pumas. And now it's goal to go from just inside the 10-yard line of the Basha Bears. Tomaszewski, the quarterback, he will fake the fly sweep, give it to Patterson, but he had big 64 James Schmidt in his face, and that play really disrupted by the linebacker, and it goes incomplete, second down. Second down and goal. They'll work out of the pistol formation. Fias is the slot receiver to the left, and he is the intended target, the hot read. He goes up and makes a spectacular catch. Bryce Fias is into the end zone, and the Pumas are on the board once again here tonight. And they cut the deficit to 43-26. So now they'll go for 2, spread offense. Gabe back to pass, now flushed out of the pocket, fires complete, a 2-point conversion to Dylan Don, and that will cut it to a 43-28 ball game. But just 24 seconds left to go in regulation, and obviously the Basha Bears will be going to 3 wins, 2 losses on the regular season. Perry will drop from 3-2 to 3-3. And a long return here for Welsh, and he's going to take it to the house, but there is a penalty marker back around the 37-yard line. So this one's coming back.
10 seconds.
Of course, this game pretty much in the old deep freeze. One snap of the ball should do it here for the Basha Bears. An impressive victory here tonight against the Perry Pumas. And that's going to do it. Our final scores with the 0 on the board. 43-28. Basha defeats Perry here on our APN Sports Puma Encore Gamecast. Well, join us next week. The Pumas will be back at home to take on the Highland Hawks. The Pumas are 3-3 with the loss here tonight at Basha High School. So for our entire crew, Jeff Lowry saying good night, everybody.